What it do, baby boos? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hidden Truth Tarot, also known as Kayla, and today we are going to be getting into the celebrity reading of Matty Healy, and Taylor Swift. Okay, this has been an awaited reading. A lot of subscribers want to tap in and see what's going on between the energy between the two of them. So we are going to be doing that. All right. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Okay. Don't forget to show some love if you enjoy the way that I read or if you enjoy this reading. Okay. Also, I do personal reading. So if you're looking for a more in-depth personal reading, all my personal prices are going to be in the description, and so will my number, and you can text me. I do have an Etsy shop that will be linked below as well, where you can get cheaper readings. Okay. And I also sell press-on nails. Okay, poly gel press-on nails. If that's also something that interests you, you can also hit me up about that as well. So let's tap into the energy of Taylor Swift and Matty Healy and see what's going on. I'm going to say it one more time, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And the love that you give out is the love you receive back. Alright, so let's tap into the energy. So thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors for your wisdom, your guidance, your energy, and your assistance. Can you please help me tap in from the most high source of love and light and the most honest truth to be able to get the messages that I need to hear today, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors? We are tapping into the energy of Taylor Swift and Matty Healy. What is going on in this connection? How are they feeling about each other currently? What is the tea? What is the tea? Let's get one more good shuffle, and we'll get right into it. All right. All right, Spirit, can we get a card for Taylor first? Can we get a card for Taylor? The Emperor in reverse. Very interesting energy. Can we get a card for Matt Healy? Five of Cups. Ooh. And can we get the card in the middle between the two of them? The Six of Wands. All right, so Spirit is having me focus on the energy between them. All right, I want to let you know that they are still focused on each other, but it's completely different. I think when it comes to Matt Healy's energy, with the Five of Cups in reverse being his energy, he knows that this girl is still kind of in his energy. That she's not over the situation. She holds grudges. Taylor Swift holds grudges, I'm hearing. This thing is, I'm not saying that, you know, Matty Healy's energy is the most innocent here, because the Five of Cups is kind of giving me in the reverse, like he doesn't give a shit, right? With the Six of Wands, like, to be completely honest, I don't think Matty Healy really liked Taylor Swift the way that she liked him, and we have this ongoing theme with Taylor Swift's energy that she ends up being involved with men where she is more emotionally invested or involved or attached than what they are. Okay, and then when they don't reciprocate the energy, or when it becomes kind of unrequited, this is when her anger, her rage, her ego starts to show. Because with the Emperor in reverse, I can tell you right now that she is still controlled by the energy, right? Whatever it was. I do feel like the Six of Wands has to do with the ego thing, because, you know, to completely honest, I really do feel like you know, her hopping into this relationship was kind of like a big fuck you to anybody, maybe people to her past, but also just for like the sake of I can do whatever I want, you know. Like you know, it's so funny because I heard this song playing for the Joel Alwyn reading, I knew you were trouble when you walked in, and the same energy is kind of coming in. The same song, Spirit is bringing it up because she seems to create her own trouble. I definitely feel she finds herself in connections that don't necessarily value her. It's like she almost has an intuitive feeling that maybe I shouldn't get into this or I shouldn't do this, and then she takes the risk anyway, and then when it doesn't fall in her favor, and when it blows up in her face, or when things go exactly how she could have predicted but still went against it, she kind of gets in this energy of like anger. Like, I'm hearing revenge, right? And I'm also hearing that song Better Than Revenge, you know. So I want to let you know, with the Emperor card in reverse, she's not okay with how things happen. I really do feel like she was a little bit more invested in the situation. Like, I feel like she was trying to prove a point to her ex, prove a point to her fans, prove a point to everybody, but even to herself, that, you know, that I can go after anybody I want. I can find a stable connection. I can do this, I can do that, you know, because the Emperor reverse is kind of like abusing your power, but also kind of being a rebel. You're not really making rash decisions based off your own maturity, right? You're doing it because you can. You're doing it out of pettiness. You're doing it because maybe this will hurt someone else's feelings or take a stab at someone else. So she really wasn't walking into this connection with pure intentions. But the thing is, here with the Six of Wands, I think she actually caught feelings for him. I really do feel like there was an energy where she really did like his energy. Maybe there was something about him that she felt resonated with her, because I do also feel like Taylor Swift tends to get mirrored a lot, or she mirrors a lot of the energy that her romantic partners show to her. So this is where that attachment ends up being. And when things end up being revealed or explode or end up being seen for what it is, it's like she can't accept that. And I do feel here the Five of Cups being his energy, there is a level of rejection. Like she's still hurt by this, and I don't think her ego would allow her to say this, and this is why it comes off in music. This is why she does stupid, petty. It's like she's a child, right? You know, when a child is not getting the attention or not getting the validation or the appreciation or whatever the case may be that they want, they start to go look for it in other ways. And I really do feel like that was kind of Taylor Swift's energy. Matty Healy, he walked in this connection being like, yeah, you're pretty, yeah, okay, let's do this, kind of like the Travis Kelce energy, like, I don't really like you like that, but I can see myself getting something out of it. I do feel like he really did like the exposure that it brought to him, because people were starting to pay attention to him, and I'm not saying he deserved that light, but it's true, okay? Because I do feel like here the Six of Wands, there are certain things that he has said in interviews that have, kind of raised red flags. All right, take it how it resonates. It's just energy I'm channeling. That kind of showed his personality, or kind of show who he was. And I feel like there's a part of Taylor that feels like, oh, I known a part of you behind the scenes, and then when you end up being exactly who you were on the public behind the scenes, I feel like I feel like Taylor doesn't take betrayal well. She doesn't take unrequited love well. She doesn't take rejection well, especially if these people were willing to be there in the beginning. It's like, I feel like she has a habit of getting people that seem like they're on her side or on her team, and then they end up being an enemy, or end up being an op, or end up not serving her good in some type of way here. Can we get a clarification with this Emperor? Yeah, the Six of Cups in reverse. Clarification with the Five of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, clarification for the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. So I want to let you know this was all about opportunity for Matty Healy. Like I said, I don't really see true investment. I definitely feel like he got what he got out of it. He may have put a little bit of effort, because this is what I mean. She built an attachment very quickly over this guy, and I don't know if this is because he expressed or showed something behind the scenes that maybe we couldn't see here. Because the Seven of Pentacles remind me of those skeletons in the closet, the things you don't show. And I really do feel like she feels like she was exposed to a side of him that maybe felt more vulnerable, or something that she mirrored, or something that I'm getting like we're the same, but he's looking at her like we're not the same. We're completely different. And what you don't seem to realize, that I wasn't invested. I wasn't in this connection the way that you were. And I've noticed your wounds. I noticed your patterns, and I played along. And this is why she does, like I said, with this Moon card, she has this anger, because it's like almost she's seen it coming but took the risk anyway. And this is what I'm saying with like, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Page of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Hangman, me making that sacrifice for something that he could see potential in. But this is the thing, she didn't see potential in it until she did, because she was walking into this of like, oh, I'm going to piss my ex off, or I'm going to make people mad, or I'm doing this for me, just for her to actually catch feelings, right? And when she realized that the feelings weren't, or energy wasn't aligning, or this man's collaboration of what he was showing behind the scenes and his image that he was showing the public matched the King of Pentacles, someone who only cares about himself, right? I don't think she could take it. And I think the Ten of Cups in reverse, like I said, since she's seen this vulnerable side of Matt Healy behind the scene, or seen some part of him, she feels like that, like, oh, maybe I can bring this part back out, because like I said, like she does write songs, but she does this with everybody from her past. She does say things, and she does do certain things to get his attention, but it's like a child who's not being acknowledged. She wants to be acknowledged by this guy for some reason, and I think it's because of the fact that he's ignoring her. And maybe that's the king. Maybe that Taylor tends to go after the men that don't want her, and she thinks that putting putting this effort, or I don't know, playing this game, it's gonna win her this prize. I'm hearing blank space. Nice to meet you, where you been? I can show you incredible things. Magic, heaven. Saw you there and I'm like, oh my god, look at that face. He looks like my next mistake. Loves a game you wanna play. Like, she literally lived out blank space with Matt Healy. New money. I could read you like a magazine. AKA, like, she saw this man for who he was and she still went after it. And I think it was because of that rebellious energy. And then when she ended up catching feelings for a side of him or a part of him, and then he ended up showing her exactly who he was, she didn't like it. The Two of Swords and the Knight of Cups, because I also feel like as well here that, you know, she chose him over other options. She chose him over other things, okay? I don't know. I feel like as well too, when Taylor goes through a sense of rejection, she tends to go through this memorabilia nodulisticness of the people that she could have worked harder for in the past, like past relationships, past people. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, look at that Three of Wands. She's like, she sits there and then she reminisces, and this is where this anger comes from. This is where her songs come from, because every time she goes through an experience and it ends up being exactly like her past or like something that she's been through, she replays every single betrayal or every single experience or every single thing that she could have or every person she should have given energy to. She like replays her mistakes over and over again, and instead of like taking that shame and healing it or whatever, it turns to anger. And this is why Taylor Swift gets in this rebellious energy of throwing shots at her ex and, you know, getting in PR relationships, because she needs to heal herself. And that's the truth of it all, Swifties, okay? This is not about Harry Styles, Joe Alwyn, Travis Kelce, Matty Healy. This is about Taylor Swift closing this wound, feeling like she needs to get this validation out of men. All right, or this validation out of lovers, or validation out of love, or validation out of, I do feel like it's like validation out of a masculine energy. Maybe she has like daddy issues or something like that. I just want to be completely honest. Three of Swords in reverse, 333. All right, because once she can heal that wound, then she would realize the type of energy she's been projecting in her own love life and change it. Because to be completely honest, these men don't give a fuck about her. They really don't. Matt Healy does not give a fuck about Taylor Swift. Okay, I want to be completely honest, right? And he's gonna do little triggers. He is gonna do shots. He is gonna be just as petty as she is. All right, so when she's writing all these songs and going and doing all these stuff, he's doing his own little shit too to get at her, getting in a whole relationship, getting married, because he's just proving a point that you were nothing to me. You were useless. And that hurts. I think we've all been there, man. Travis, and you see him, and this is the thing, Travis Kelce keeps on popping up because he Matty Healy threw stuff in Taylor Swift's face. I know this is like newer relationship, but Matty Healy can see that Taylor Swift is doing the same thing that she did when she was leaving Joe, or when the separation was Joe. You're getting a rebound approval point to someone in your past, right? And she thinks that nobody's catching up in that game, okay? Love games. All right, so did Matty Healy really care? Did he care about Taylor Swift? Ace of Wands, he's an opportunist. I'm telling you. Listen, Ace of Wands and the Seven of Wands. The only thing that Taylor Swift has on Matty Healy is that there was a side of himself that he really did share with her, okay? So he might have not had genuine feelings for her, but he had enough vulnerability to open himself to give her a piece of himself, whether there was an emotional alignment as we're sharing something that we, you know, commonly experienced, or, you know, there was an expression there. But was his feelings for her genuine? And they weren't. And this is why this connection was bound to explode, right? And maybe, you know, that can be a manipulation tactic as well, using vulnerability to get people come closer to you just to get what you want, and then boom, right? You know, the Three of Cups in reverse talks about, you know, betrayal. Queen of Swords in reverse. I can tell you right now, Matty Healy talked shit about Taylor Swift when they were together, behind her back, and even before they got into this connection. You know, it's almost giving like, you know, It's giving me, Spirit's giving me the example of, you know, that movie, or the typical movie where the jock, you know, is making fun of the nerd, and everyone in his friend group are like, oh, I place bets that, you know, like, you know, you can do this to her, blah, 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 and gets the nerdy girl to go out with him, and the nerdy girl figures out who he was. But you got to keep in mind, that jock, that popular boy shared a side of himself, right? And this is what hurts, because she's seen that. And then all of a sudden, the popular girl starts to glow up, and, you know, this is when the bad boy starts to, like, you know, regret how he treated her, because it's like he saw her beauty in her before the glow up. And I think that's what Taylor Swift is trying to do with a lot of her relationships, or a lot of the connections she's had. They failed, she was used, betrayed, okay, and she tries to glow up, and she thinks that glowing up, or like hopping into a better connection, or like showing herself, is gonna make these people have remorse, or make these people be like, oh man, I made a mistake. Like, yeah, look at her as the Empress, right? And to be completely honest, yeah, look at her as the Empress. They're not going to do that. The Four of Swords and the Two of Swords, and this is the energy that she needs to get out of, because that like I said, that level of rejection is what leads her to do what she does, you know, with that Two of Wands. All right. Does Taylor Swift still have feelings for Matt Healy? Does Taylor Swift have feelings for Matty Healy still? Does Taylor Swift has feelings for her. I feel like there's certain people that she has dated that she's always going to hold a soft spot. I wouldn't say soft spot, but always hold an attachment to. I feel like Harry Styles is one of them. To be completely honest, I feel like John Legend as well fucked her up pretty good. Taylor Lautner, I'm hearing. Joe Alwyn. There's just certain relationships that she experienced that, you know, she really does hold a little bit of an attachment to, but she holds an attachment to a lot of her past. So we have the Six of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups. She wouldn't tell anybody this. I don't think she wants to admit it, but even after the public, you know, even after the breakup, even after all this shit that has transpired between the two of you, I think she still has a desire for him. And I really Seven of Swords secretly, and I think it's because, like I said, this bad boy energy, but also too, like I said, Taylor Swift craves real, like, she's vulnerable. All right, I think she's a Cancer moon. Like, she really values, she is a lover girl, she does value connection, and when she thinks she finds it in people, she holds on to pieces. And I'm hearing that song, these are the pieces of me. So the Star card and the Justice card, yeah, she still most definitely has feelings there, but she would never admit that, you know what I mean? Because the feelings that are not reciprocated, why would she openly admit that? Especially when she got rejected and hurt from this person, or whatever the case may be, or it didn't work out. It's like, you know, it's like continue to stab yourself in the back. The Hierophant, I also feel like as well, she probably doesn't, like, she probably knows as well that, you know, the way that she saw him, he didn't see her in the same light, but it still causes her to, like, you know, gravitate towards him. I'm telling you, it has to do with this wound within herself. So how does she feel about Matty Healy moving on? How does Taylor Swift feel about Matty Healy moving on? How does Taylor Swift feel about Matty Healy moving on? The Eight of Cups and the Magician card. And the Nine of Pentacles. So I don't think she can change, honestly, what's going on. How she feels about the situation is the Magician card. Clarification with the Magician. Page of Swords. She's not happy about it. Page of Swords in reverse. Magician and the Nine of Pentacles. Because, you know, like I said, Taylor Swift has this animosity energy of, like, you know, that should be me sometimes. You know, she does have a jealous energy. She does have this energy of when she goes through rejection of, or unrequited love of, like, I just, you know, she compares herself a lot, I feel. I fear. So she doesn't like it, because, like I said, she still has feelings. I think she's still hurt. She's still emotionally influenced about what has happened, but it's because she put herself there, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of this energy that Taylor Swift has found herself in is because she put herself there. The Knight of Pentacles is telling me that he could be in a whole new relationship, or moving into something stable, maybe marriage or something like that. Six of Wands, and okay, maybe he's getting married to someone. Ten of Pentacles, she's not happy about it. Ten of Swords, because she feels like she's always getting the shittier this is how Taylor Swift feels. She really does feel like a karmic energy. Like, she sometimes questions that about herself. Like, she fears that, like, she's the one who always gets left, and then the person that leaves her always ends up getting into a relationship or finds a person that they end up really, loving, or end up being, like, for example, like, the best example I can give that they're showing me is, like, I don't know, I can't give an example because I really don't pay attention to Taylor Swift that much, but I feel like every time, what was the point I was trying to say here? I got distracted. Yeah, every time she gets hurt in a relationship, she sees the person treat the next person or get into a relationship with the next person and treat them a lot better. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay. Yeah, Three of Cups treats them a lot better. Alrighty. Think about what else I want to ask before I end off this reading. Alrighty, why did Matt Healy break it off with Taylor Swift? Why did Matt Healy break up with Taylor Swift? Why did this connection end? Why did this connection end? The Emperor. I'm telling you, because he didn't want, bro. Matty Healy did not want Taylor Swift. I hate to say it. But this is the thing. Taylor Swift is coming off as an empress. So the Emperor and the Empress coming up together with the Eight of Cups in the middle is telling me that even though if he didn't look at Taylor Swift as an empress, Taylor Swift has that energy. She can create a lot of opportunities, a lot of abundance for people, okay? Because, she's Taylor Swift, right? But he didn't have genuine feelings for this girl, and this is why it was so easy for him to walk away. That's what I'm saying. It's like he almost got what he wanted and dipped. Yeah, the Sun card in reverse, the Death card. Yep, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles showed up so many times. I hate to say that, but Matt Healy was kind of an opportunist, and he didn't really care about Taylor Swift. All right. And he might have wore that mask. Like, I really might have made her feel like that with the Page of Wands, but the King of Cups was telling me it was all an illusion. Damn. All right, so what's the outcome between Taylor Swift and Matty Healy with Spirit? And we'll end the reading here, guys. If you guys like this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. What's the outcome between Taylor and Matty? Pull some oracle. I just realized I didn't pull any oracle this reading. Three of Wands. Nothing's going to move forward between the two of them. Queen of Swords. Taylor Swift is still going to be bitter. He's going to be bitter too, the Ten of Swords. I feel like it's just going to continue being the same thing, them throwing shots, but also too, like, I feel like her fan base is also going to be like I said, there's people who have their own opinions, their own judgment over the situation between Taylor Swift and Matty Healy. So I got to completely honest, I feel like moving forward, it's going to be a he said, she said situation. I do feel like there's going to probably be more gossip stuff that comes out, because I do feel like Taylor is still going to be rebellious of showing that either she's not affected by it, but she's going to show that she is in her music, so, or just the way she presents herself. But like I said, also as well, the Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, like I said, I keep on getting this energy of Taylor Swift getting exposed for something, and Matty Healy might get in on that action. Okay. Yeah, so we have karmic ties, all right? So this connection was most definitely a lesson to teach Taylor Swift about something about herself. Same with Matty Healy, but I don't think he's going to get his karma until very later on, because the thing about his energy, you got to keep in mind, karma doesn't skip anybody, but there is a time for it, and I think that Matty Healy's karma it's not time for it, but I do feel like that tower moment's coming for him, so expect that as well. We have love messages, so this is her and no strings. Okay, so this is what I mean. This connection was nothing, right? It might have meant something to Taylor and an energy wise, but for Matty Healy, he did not care for her, or the connection was not as genuine on his side. We have legal matters, so like I said, I do feel like there is something that could be like getting exposed with Taylor Swift. Matty Healy could be getting in on that energy. Same with Travis Kelce. I do feel she's going to try to remain confident throughout the situation, act like she doesn't give a fuck or act like she's not bothered. She most definitely is. She's trapped within a lot of her romantic perception, okay? Her judgment is most definitely clouded on the true colors of a lot of situations in her love life, not just this situation. And I'm telling you, Taylor Swift needs to love herself, okay? All right, y'all, so this is going to be the end of the reading. I'm going to get an advice card for, I want to get an advice for this, and then I'll end it. Guys, make sure you comment any more suggestions of celebrities you want me to read on, and, put some questions down of what you want to know as well. I really do appreciate you guys clicking on this video. If you guys made it to the end, you guys are amazing. Let's get a quick advice card. So we have Chiron, and Chiron's all about that healing energy as well. I'm telling you, Taylor Swift needs to heal a lot of parts of herself, or she's just going to keep on repeating the same cycle in men, or just in general with her love life with just different suitors, right? So let's read the Chiron energy, and we will end this reading here. So it says Chiron. It's funny how I'm talking about Taylor Swift needs to heal, and it says the healer. All right, so symbols she could be seeing right now are keys, herbs, shooting stars, rainbows. So it says, in a reading, it says, Chiron appears when we have the nagging feeling of self-doubt we just can't shake. You already have all the tools you need to solve your problem. You just need to do some deep self-reflection to find them. It says, try as may, even though we may have evolved of people carry their trauma with them everywhere they go. And I'm telling you that Taylor Swift holds something in her that needs to be healed, because when she can do that, this is when a lot of things will change for her. But if she chooses not to heal it and move in kind of that lower vibration, unfortunately, like I said, that cycle is going to repeat itself. It says, how they use the trauma of what's important. Are you lashing out on those around you? Are you focusing on your emotions on something productive or to better your life and the lives of your community? The asteroid carries with it a delicate balance between inward focus on yourself and outward focus to others. And I'm telling you, a lot of things that, a lot of people that Taylor Swift have encountered in her love life, they are mirrors, right? And sometimes the people that you got looking back at you might not like it, because, that triggers parts of yourself. And I think that's what Spirit is trying to show her at this time. It says saying too far in a direction can make you overindulgent and selfish, and the other can leave you feeling neglected and burnt out. This is an ongoing theme that all must experience in one point or another. And that's exactly what the dynamic between Matty Healy and Taylor Swift was. Matty Healy was self-indulgent, selfish, and didn't care. And Taylor Swift was swaying too far in a direction, even though she saw the warning signs, okay? So the key word says wounds, healing, knowledge, gift. It says silver lining, hope, despair, and sadness. All right, so there's a lot of, negative energy between the two of them. But it could be released if the grudges were just let go. I can tell you, Matty Healy it's not holding a grudge too much. I just think that, he's still influenced by the energy, because she's still influenced and her fans are still influenced. So that's the reason why Matty Healy's in it. But other than that, if he could, he would just remove himself completely and move on with his life, okay? But I call it here first. Matty Healy is going to get karma, okay? Taylor Swift is getting her karma with her love life and her situation right now, but he is going to get karma too, because he's not a good guy. All right, you guys. So I really do hope you enjoyed it. I hope that resonated, and I hope to see you guys in a future reading. See ya.